Great awakening, light lords, and grand rising to those who have not yet awoken. To the simple fact that the only thing constant is change. And change is the ever-present essence of this illusion of separation, this simulation of growth and betterment. In order to really do anything in your life, you must align with change. In order to be quote unquote successful, or your thought of success in whatever you want to do and whatever lifestyle you want to live, you have to be able to change with the energy of the moment, being able to flow with the motion, being able to know when to use certain types of energies when they need to be used to get to your goals, to get to your higher self, to get to your divinity, to get to your true self, to get to your heaven. This realm that we're living in is all about change. That's the only thing that exists. Only thing that exists is change. Things are constantly changing. So you can see from the perception of being a quantum being a being that is a source of all of perception and what can be received back into oneself. You can see that all you emit from your vessel, from your mind, from your body, from your aura is change. Everything that you're doing, everything that you're thinking, and how often you think it, is creating a toroidal field around your body. See, you can't see it with your naked eye, but you really can see it with your naked eye, because your body is literally touching the air. They are one together. When you begin to start seeing how things connect in the natural realm, how things are literally all connected. This is literally all connected. All of this is atom. All of this is atom. All of this is atoms. All of this is a form of many things together that are constantly reassociating themselves and constantly communicating and moving around in different ways in order to do what? In order to do something for everything. What is that something? That something is to make realities, to not exist in the void, to not exist, to be one with thy true self, but know that you are not a part of this illusion. To be in the world, but not of it. So through change, through everything changing, everything constantly moving within this oneness, we can clearly see that change is inevitable. And to not align with change is to blaspheme the Holy Spirit, to not consciously align with how things are changing in the healthiest perspective. Being a God walking the planet, that's blaspheming your own Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit is pure thought. Holy meaning pure, and spirit meaning spiritus, or thought. This is the breath of life. Change is the breath of life. You see the wind, the air is moving. Everything that the air is touching is moving. Everything is in constant movement. Everything is in constant change. And you see, you might not notice it, but every time you take a breath, even when you're unconscious, this is why meditation and breath work is so important. Because even when you start to become more aware of your breath and what it's doing. It's movement, it's motion, it's changing, it's constantly, and then you're moving around all different types of ways, and it's creating a certain type of spiral flow around your body or your vessel. And see, this is in natural communication with nature, the source of all that is. Your true mind. You were living within your true mind. You are the source of all that is. But you're just in a possibility of that. You're just in a possibility. You're experiencing different possibilities of a possibility.
Daddy,
What?
can I have some chips?
Go ahead. So you're just experiencing a possibilities of a possibility. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so on and so on for infinity. You're a quantum being, meaning you're constantly corresponding with everything around you. So to not change, to not see what you can change for the simulation of growth and betterment, to constantly better yourself, to better your incarnation, or what you can see as your finite self. You know what I'm saying? Or better yet, the all. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're doing either or, you must embrace change. You know, people can say, "Oh man, God does not change, and God is just everlasting, unchanging." But what is everlasting and unchanging? What is everlasting and unchanging is the law. What is everlasting and unchanging is the law that governs everything that changes. Okay? What doesn't change is the fact that things change. And in order to not change, you will have to be no thing. And no thing then would be a part of the thing, because you would have to have a thing to even conceptualize no thing. So it's an infinite loop upon itself. God is all things. God is the nothingness and the something. God is the meaningless and the meaningful. It is up to you to analyze what you can change and give yourself meaning, give yourself purpose. Give yourself a divine purpose. Since you are coming to the consciousness of knowing that you are the void. You are all states of existence. You are the oneness. You are not separate from anything. And in order to change your reality, you must change your perception, which changes the way you think about things and how often you think them. And see, the way you think about things and how often you think them makes a frequency, which in turn vibrates out as feelings and actions and brain waves and heart waves. Because we are electromagnetic beings. We put off an EMF field. And changing the atomic structure of your surroundings. Okay? And your environment dictates how your genes will be expressed. So you must think and send a perception to your cells of how you want to change, and actually embrace that change. Don't ask for something and then just let it, you know what I'm saying, don't like the way it came. Or don't like what present is wrapped up in. Don't like the situations that is wrapped up in. Don't ask for something if you don't really want that. If you don't want to actually see that part of yourself and embrace that part of yourself, so that you can change your consciousness, change your personality, or not change your personality, but become a higher frequency of yourself. There is only change. Okay? This is the law. Everything must move. Everything must vibrate. The law of vibration. Embrace your divine mind. Embrace change. Embrace changing yourself. Being able to be one with the mind of the all. I am Jah Mashak, and I am here to live out and teach higher wisdom as an example for the collective consciousness. And I say today that we would embrace the simple nature of change, or the simple changing of nature, and how everything moves gradually according to the thought frequency that it must be on. It doesn't see its thought frequency as something separate from it. This is all the subconscious mind. Let's embrace that. We shall. I love myself, family. Peace to the gods.